Right, everyone, WeaponCollector here. I just had to turn my fucking computer off and yeah, redo it all because the microphone wouldn't recognise. So I've had to plug it in the back of the computer now. I'm not going to bother with all the bullshit I normally do. I'll just come straight onto it. I'll let you know when I can see what's going on. Yeah, so as it says, anything goes within reason anyway. I don't want people being fucking idiotic and that. You know what I mean? But yeah, talk about whatever you want just for today. Don't be, racist or homophobic, all that sort of bullshit. You know what I mean? You know, you're not clever enough to know what's acceptable and what's not. Yeah. And I probably won't read out, if I don't read out your comment, it's purely because I don't want those words coming out of my mouth and being on film. You know what I mean? So, yeah, and also I may not be able to even talk to you about half the stuff. So, yeah. Oh, hello, everyone who's there. Won't read out everyone's names. Daryl said this is going to make an interesting social experiment. I've got a few predictions. Right, let's have a quick look. Yeah, sadly, Irishman. Yeah, it's all the good things gone. But you don't have to talk about that. Talk about whatever you want. But I'm going to skip most of the stuff that's already been on there. Can you hear me all right, by the way? All right, Liam. All right, Peach, Marcus, everyone. Yeah, because what happened was when I first turned the fucking computer on, something's happened to the jack at the front of this. It's been doing it with the headphone thing for a while anyway. The headphones wouldn't work properly. So now the fucking microphone jack's not working. So I had to plug it into the back of the computer. You lot can hear me though, can you? Right, what did Zed say? He said the Duchess, while serving out tea, once asked, "Do you fart when you pee?" I replied with some wit, "Do you belch when you shit?" And I think that was one up to me. Right, finally, someone answered me. Cheers, Liam. So yeah, you don't have to talk about politics. I just thought I'd let some people have a chance if you want to. You know what I mean? It feels weird. I feel like I've missed something or done something wrong. I don't know what it is. Did a pop-out chat. Yeah, talk about whatever you want. As long as it's legal and within reason, and you're not being a dick or anything. You know what I mean? Right. Yeah, that should be it. Yeah, and I'll probably just look through the comments, and if I see anything that I want to talk about or answer, I will. Problem is, a lot of it I might not be able to anyway, as I said, because a lot of these stuff I don't have a lot of interested in anyway. And yeah, and I don't want to say anything that could look dodgy. Do you know what I mean? I'm as Spartan said, Mike, worst and best presents ever. You know what? I hate getting stuff like socks and that. I do tell people, do not buy me socks because I don't need socks. So I will say to me, don't buy me socks. So that would be, not being ungrateful. Best Christmas present would probably be when I was about 12, I think, around about 12, when we got our first proper decent BB guns. There was I had a Magnum revolver similar to this, but not exactly the same, but it was a similar shape to this. The Magnum revolvers with the, what I call like the round barrel with this bit where it cuts in, not like the Python where that bit comes to the end. So it was a similar gun to that, but it was a BB gun. And I absolutely loved that. And Malcolm got a Heckler & Koch MP5 BB gun. And both of them was the kind of BB guns that had actual cartridges that you put in, actual bullets that you put in, that the BB was put into that, and it had a spring inside the individual cartridges. That's probably the best one. But I think to think of a specific worse one, I can't think of anything. But yeah, I do hate getting socks. By the way, if I missed anyone's comments, it's just because there's so much stuff there. I'm gonna I won't go back up and read it all. Strange one doing this kind of chat. It's just everyone's just talking to each other instead. So yeah, Merry Christmas anyway, everyone. Oh well, funny thing is, Marcus, I completely forgot about the old German penknives. Yeah, that probably would be. That probably would be as well. Funny thing is, I never got to play with mine much, so because I lost it the same day I got it. So yeah, although I was very grateful and that was brilliant. Yeah, I didn't get to fucking use it for about 5 years later till I found the bastard who nicked it. All right, where am I? So I once given a posing patch by a girls in the place where I worked as a joke. So but yeah, I did yeah. Richard said he's hoping for a dry day so I could do a video on my new poverty forge he's done. Yeah, that'd be good, Rich. Has it been raining all day today? I haven't been out a lot today. The only thing I've got to keep staying in for fucking packages at the minute. So it's quite annoying. I'm barely getting outside at all now. Sam said Mike. Mike who? I'm sorry, mate. Said, are all those deactivated guns or air guns? Bit of both. There's loads of stuff up there. There's deactivated replicas, air guns, BB guns. Yeah, bit of everything. Iron Man Spartan said Electra has a nice revolver. Check it out. If I've seen that in my subscriptions, but I didn't watch it. Yeah, I'm gonna. As I said, had a gut cleaning the mace up today. Looks a lot better, but still needs more work. Nice. Yeah, strange old residue on that, isn't it? But yeah, I bet it wouldn't take that much to get off. You could probably use the Brillo pad or something. And as he said, you ain't missed much staying in. The weather's been truly vile. Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one for me. Most of my time's been spent sitting in fucking doors, yeah, waiting for packages and parcels all day long. Because I'm the only one who's definitely in all day, and I've also got the security camera, so I'll actually hear the postman knock because I have that habit of. It all depends. The funny thing is, our postman's quite good, but occasionally I assume it's when he's getting behind. Every now and then he'll just come to the door, go like this, and then walk away. But most of the time he knocks like this, like really loud. So he's quite good, but yeah, I reckon it's when he's getting behind or something. And then you get the other ones, like the Amazon ones, who don't even fucking knock. They chuck it at your fucking, chuck it on your fucking doorstep and run away. Weapons I've said got a lot off using the MC, a screwdriver, and some rubbing alcohol, then put a load of oil on the end. I reckon that would do it, wouldn't it? He said to Marcus, you must have a very strange postman if that's where he puts them. What did Marcus? I'm waiting for parcels. It's pain in the bum. Yeah, it means because I was going to fucking make a load of stuff for Dwayne Myers to sell. Dwayne Myers was going to, he's, XDM50. If you don't know Dwayne Myers, he was going to, he wanted me to make him some stuff, and I was going to do it this year, send it to him, and he's going to sell it on his eBay store. He'd buy it off me. And not softly but firmly. Yeah. Right, I don't know if you can hear me, but it's fucking up. Double Tail Boo today, Mike. Did you watch Bird Box? Oh, what the fuck's wrong with this shit? Right, I don't know what the fuck that is, and I don't know if I'm on now. Jumble Sub, if you can hear me, I've got your message, but I haven't. No, I've not watched that yet, mate. We said when Amazon starts drone deliveries in my area, I'm ordering an anvil. Right, we'll try and catch up. Richard, after Christmas, I'm getting a snorkel mask to convert into a full face gas mask. They're only 14 quid. Should make a good video. Funny thing is, Rich, I've seen them. I thought about that as well, because you could put the fucking filter up here, couldn't you? Because they go up. Some of them new ones, don't they? SRS pals on, you right, mate? Look like David, CJ. I'm as much as I have a Singer sewing machine there, quality built, nice, nice piece. Yeah, funny thing, we got a sewing machine here, and I've used it. They are quite handy things to better use. Yeah, it's quite a handy thing to better use a sewing machine. I will check that out though, Jumbo Sabu, if you can hear me. Yeah. No, I've not seen that yet. I'll check that out. I'm a bit behind on all my videos. To be honest, I've barely been even replying to people, as some of you lot might know. I've been doing the advent calendar videos and not replying to anyone. No, I'll get round to watching that eventually. Your nice video. David said, have you ever put diesel in your air rifle? No, I've never done that. I know about it though, Job diesel in, but no. Oh, fuck you know. Well, at least it's working again now. I'll check it out and you'll know when I've watched it. I'll comment on it for you. Pete said, now I've got the revolver stand out of the way. We'll finish that wand rack tomorrow. Can't decide to stain or just burn it because it's so easy. Yeah, all depends what stain you got, doesn't it? I do like a nice oak sort of stain, but the burning looks right as well, doesn't it? Jumbo Sailboat said, oh, by the way, I got my refund from Hunter's Knives, mate. Didn't think I'd get it, but it was because of Christmas coming up. Nice, that's good. That Brick said, do you believe in any of the major conspiracy theories? Well, I don't think so. To be honest, I don't know a lot about any of them, but most of them, I think. It's hard for me to explain, but no, most of the conspiracy theories, I suppose, I believe the sort of what would be the official story, if you know what I mean. I'm as Martin said, shit hit fans sewing and knitting would be a great skill to have. It would. I totally agree with you there. Kennedy assassination, I personally think, from the stuff I've watched, I've not watched a lot though, I think the RV Oswald did do it and could do it. But that's, you know, I've not done a lot of research on it apart from watching one program once. Dead Not Z, I think that was someone else you mentioned, the dieseling thing, not SOS Power. It was Dave Boy. Don't matter anyway though. Is that what you're supposed to use? Vaseline? I don't know what you're supposed to use. Bit of oil. Yes, damn. Didn't Red Dwarf shoot JFK? No, I think you're right there. Then not he said, I think I may still have mother's old non-electronic sewing machine somewhere. That's the kind of thing you want though. All of that sort of old stuff. You know, if the shit really did hit the fan and all that, you'd have to go back to hand crank sewing machines, hand crank drills, fucking washing machines that you just turn a thing. What's the old fucking washboard things? Washboards, all that kind of shit. You know, proper sort of post-apocalyptic kind of stuff, you know. Yeah, I never done it. We won't go into the dieseling thing too much though, so I've also said we talk about anything. That could be potentially illegal, couldn't it? I don't know. Mr. Blobby killed JFK. Certainly could have. Logan said, now then, you still mates with Bushcrappy, never seen him on your channel. Yeah, I don't think he just must not get on. I think, to be honest, Logan, I think he's not been online for ages. I think the last video I saw of his was this week. Before that, he hadn't been on for about 2 months, maybe more. So yeah, I think he hadn't been getting on. Yeah, because he's one of the Patreon supporters. He was anyway. I noticed his payment's been declined. But he was for a month, so his name's been on there for the month he was on. There's about 3 at the minute. His payment's been declined, but are still technically Patreon supporters. I don't know if they can see the content though. Funny thing is, Mark, I was going to give Sam a shout out. Until I posted a video just before you started your stream. I've been buying treadles. All right, nice. I'll check that out later, Sam. Did I message you back about? I think I messaged you back about the email you sent, didn't you? I meant to anyway. If I haven't, but I think I did last night. Logan said, I'm not mates with him anymore. I got a bit angry one night, had an argument with him. No, just not mates. No, well, it's always the way, innit? But no, as far as I'm aware, yeah, yeah, I think he's not been on for ages, as far as I know. Iron Man Smart said everyone else would be underweight and shit. Fans say washing clothes is easy with washboard abs. Nice one. Then not Z said JFK, the Jolly Flash knickers. Time to have another video like it has shit if I had washer in it. Oh, nice. Funny coincidence there, isn't it? Daryl said, sorry, confirm it was Lee Harvey Oswald in Quantum Leap. He killed Jacqueline Kennedy too originally until Sam changed the history. Oh, nice. I didn't know that. I must not have seen that one. Logan said he is active. He's just not watching mine at the minute. Who knows? I'll be honest. My stuff's a bit. He might not be getting it. That's the other thing. If you don't watch all of everyone's, say if you don't watch all of the subscriptions from one person, supposedly YouTube stops sending you all of that person's videos. So he might just not be getting them, but who knows anyway. But yeah. Richard said hand crank blowers for forges would be good things to have. How many picks? I don't know if you can hear me. What's that saying? Now, I've no idea. You might still be able to hear me, but I think it's my fucking computer because it's freezing. To be honest, I don't know what I'm going to do if this keeps doing this because I'm pretty sure it's the computer and not the internet. The whole PC is freezing. Yeah. Any ideas what I could do about that? Apart from, yeah, could it be just dust in it? I wonder why that was. IMAS button. Camping gas canisters are good to stock up on, and a little gas hob. That was I had to approve that comment. Strange. Yeah, bit of a fucking nightmare. No, I don't think so, Liam. There shouldn't be nothing else on. I turned the computer on and off before I come on because the microphone wasn't being recognised. Yeah. Fuck knows. I did install something recently and uninstall it. Maybe I'll have to go back to a restore point before I put that on. But no, it shouldn't be anything. Yeah, I have to see. It's fucking annoying. It seems to have been doing this lately. The last couple of days, been sort of going very slow or even freezing. So I thought it might be the internet, but even the mouse is moving slowly across the screen. Shit like that. And when I'm trying to type, it's taking ages to come up. So yeah, don't mix the internet in. That's Barton said, favourite Arnie quote, Mike, is it's not a tumour. I can't think. I love the old one-liners though. Is and now Bond's one-liners, they're all good. No, the only tabs I've got open, I've got the there's sort of 3 tabs open. There's the pop-up chat, the actual hangout, and the live creator thing, whatever they call it. Well, yeah, I know what you mean, Logan. It's funny because this is always fine. It's always fine until today. It's never had a problem. Probably was Sam. Thinks it's Friday and I don't know what to do. No, it seems fine for heat. It's the fan's not even on, I don't think. No, it is on, but it's certainly not blowing out hot. Yeah, I might go back a restore point or something. There was quite a lot of dust in it recently that I blew out of it. Bristol, yeah, I've sort of thought about doing a calendar, but I don't know. I've thought about it. I might do it. Marcus, sometimes my route is a bit funny. Sometimes it's normally all right though. Yeah, an Arnie statue would be good, wouldn't it? Which I look forward to seeing them, Samuel. I've got some sword builds coming up. Putting them off until I build a better forge. This forge is hot enough to melt an air. What's the aerated concrete block? Dave said, "You wrote any books like your brother?" No. Well, funny thing is, I was gonna write some before he'd thought of it, and I started them both. I started 2 of them, but both of them I lost all the fucking lost the file that I'd written it all on. Well, one of them I'd probably done 70 pages worth, maybe more. And proper pages, you know, like I don't know, but a lot. There's a lot of fucking shit. But no, I might. Well, one of them was a memoirs, and one of them was going to be like a an almanac kind of thing or whatever it would be, and it's just going to be stuff that that I don't know what I was going to call it, but it'd be things that men should know how to do, or things that men and boys should know how to do. So it would be weird stuff like how to light a fire, how to hotwire a car, how to pick a lock, all stuff like that, all sort of manly kind of stuff that you could buy for someone as like a coffee table book, you know. Or it might, you know, it wasn't all stuff like that, but some of it was recipes how to cook sort of manly food. Not all manly stuff. I don't describe it. Some of it was, it might have been sign language, how to swear in different languages, that kind of stuff. Pumping iron, I've never seen that. I know of it though. Adam said, "Have you got a girlfriend?" No, I'm single, mate. And not he said, Iron Man Spartan, his favourite Arnie quote is milk. Milk is for children, I drink beer. I think he said the dust shouldn't affect it, mate. It won't cool, it won't overheat. If it's cold, it won't overheat. Mine is built for gaming, so it's liquid cooled. Yeah, I don't know what it is then. Maybe it's just packing up because it was a refurbished office computer. Who knows? Which one's Hell House LLC? Oh, yeah. Oh, the second one to that. Yeah. Oh, nice. I didn't even know they'd done a sequel to that. Daniel said he can curtsy and make it look manly. Not until 3 or 4 I'm writing. 2 only have a title at the moment, sadly. Just have to be in the mood to write. Said, what's your favourite Christmas song? I've got quite a few. I like the Darkness is one. I like all the classic ones. You know, most of the ones anyone would mention. And there's a couple of Madness ones. There's a Kate Bush one that I don't think she's may have been on like a B-side or something. I've never seen it on as a proper video. He said, what was the stuff from the Bumper Book of Boys? Was that stuff from the Bumper Book of Boys? Yeah, similar kind of thing, yeah. Almost about shit. Found solar panels might be a good investment. Very pricey though. I think you can get some better ones now, some cheaper ones. I've seen Jonah. He had a good cheap one that works though. Yeah, that's the only thing I need to get. You can get wind up power banks as well. Like I've got one at radio that you wind it up and it will charge your phone. Remember I said watch the Blackwood Ghost yesterday, which was all right found footage film. They did a sequel recently, but can't find it anywhere to watch. Yeah, you know me, I like the old found footage films. I've not watched any for ages though. Sam said, got the sniffles, Mike, caught yourself cold. Yeah, I've had it for about a week now. It should be going soon. What it's done though, I don't think it was a sore throat and a blocked nose, and that's now gone into my chest. So I'm getting a bit phlegmy. But I can normally get rid of stuff like that pretty quick anyway. But yeah, I am. Osdu said, what's your opinion on being allowed to walk around with a weapon for self-defense purposes only? I don't know. I do quite like that. I don't know. It's a hard one to say because I say I like the fact that a lot of people won't have weapons on you, but then you know that criminals don't give a shit about that. So it probably would be better if everyone could with some kind of license or something. That's without putting a lot of thought into it though. And I said, oh yeah, and the latest Bad Ben film was okay. Original is still by far the best. So. Yeah, I've still got to watch either. I think the one I've not watched, I think, is the Mandela Effect one, and possibly the third one. Although I think I did watch the third one, I just need to watch the next one, which is the Mandela Effect one, in it, which I think is a bit mental. Richard said watched. What's that? I can't say that now. Glaive cutting those ballistic gel heads. He could make it through 2 heads in one swing. Nice. Don't say I'll probably go wind turbine or trash fueled. Yeah, good idea. Pepper spray should be legal. Yeah, well, that, you know, I can't see why not for that. It's pretty much non-lethal, isn't it? Pam said to Josh, do New York just got rid of the ban on nunchucks. Now the Liberals can beat each other over the head. I said they're 5 now. I've got most of them. I can't remember. I think the only one I've not seen is the new one then, and the Mandela effect. I must admit, you've all proved yourself trustworthy, though, because none of you have actually, not a single one of you's brought up anything that, you know, I think you all know how the streams go now anyway. It's more fun just talking about stuff we can all just talk about, isn't it? It goes to show it is just the minority who want to talk about crap, you know, or depressing shit. I'm as smart. I said, Mike, fill your sink with hot water, put a towel over you and breathe in the steam. Loosen up the shit on your chest. Cheers, mate. I'll do that if it's not too bad. It's only a little bit. If it gets worse, I will. Yeah, CJ, cheers, mate. Don't get like the stream. Yeah, pepper spray would. Yeah, you know, it wouldn't ever be allowed though. Sam said to John, that's something I want to try here, wind turbine. Then I see, wait till Bullfrog gets on before you say that, Mike. Well, glad you called him out. It goes to show it shows. But yeah, the only solar panel I've got is on that little wind-up radio I've got. Which is, it's a power bank solar panel radio. But I wouldn't mind getting some proper dedicated good solar panels. They've said it's politics, lad. Yeah, if you want. I don't know how boring it. You know, yeah, talk politics if you want, but I don't know how many people would be interested in talking about that. Read the description. Sam said he eats vapor rub to decongest his chest when sick. Well, the old bloke who invented Vaseline used to eat a spoonful of it a day, didn't he? And he lived till he was about 90, I think, or 100. I'm not sure. Politics is allowed to be discussed just today, though. I don't ever want to talk about it ever again, though. I said to Marcus, I have a few 20-watt panels for keeping batteries charged and one 100-watt I haven't put to use yet. And that's why I said, I want to get some night vision goggles. How many are they? How much are they? And can they charge with solar panels? I'm not sure. Liam maybe answered that, and maybe Sam, I don't know. But I've never looked into night vision because anything over fucking 40 quid too expensive for me. And these are Vicks as well, when she says I can. John said, Sam, I'd go for boiler so I can burn trash, wood, charcoal. Yeah, corpses. This was it. I'm depressed. I've got pheasant again for Christmas dinner with a bottle of Beaujolais. Nice. Matt's probably going to have pheasant. I don't know what he's having this year saying that. Ben said, yes, I do, since I was a kid, and I am normal, kind of. Weapons Off said 100 quid for the generation, for the Geno night vision would probably be 100 plus for either FLIR or light amplification. Dave's boy said, isn't night vision illegal? No, I don't think so, is it? Right, prep for it. By the way, I don't know how long I'm going to be on tonight. I might be on all fucking night. I was prepared to go for 5 minutes or fucking God knows how long. But yeah, now the streams actually seems to be working all right. Let's see. DJ says he's just lost it though. Ron said, no, Dave, good night vision isn't cheap. I've got a toy one for $2 and can see 60 feet. That don't sound too bad though. Mike, if you stream Christmas Day, can you show us all a card trick? Well, yeah, all right, I'll try. I'll try. I said, no worries. What sort of range did you want it for? Pete said, go to get a water filter straw next year. Yeah, that's one of the other things I want. There's a couple of things that would sort of finish off my bug out bags, and it would be a life straw, water filter straw, very, very thin sleeping bag or blanket, something like that. And some solar. Well, I've got stuff. The solar panels would be handy, but not essential. Osdo said, "What's your favourite joke?" It won't work on here though. So you got to say this out loud when I do it. Knock knock. Little old lady. I never knew you could yodel. probably shit on on the stream. It's better in live, better live, because people tend to say little old lady who that meaning to. As you can tell, I like a crap joke. Yeah, it's shite, but I like it. I think that's why I like it, because it's crap. Right, where am I? Just talking about their night vision for a bit. Oh, he said, don't know why that straw comment reminded me. HH have the CRKT Journey for 21 quid. Oh, that's good. Glad you mentioned that. Frog said he don't want to talk about politics or Brexit. It's the only chance you got. Richard said should be getting 4 or 5 bill hooks to mod into pole arms after Christmas. We'll try adding the catting hook from the glaive as well as the armour spike. See how they go. Sounds good, Rich. Prep for it said I'm always adding to my bug out bag. Well, that's what I was going to say. Although those things I mentioned would make it better, yeah, there's always stuff you can replace, isn't there? I wouldn't mind changing my plastic cups for metal cups. Yeah, Peter's got it. Yeah, little old lady. That's what people say. They can't help themselves. I never knew you could yodel. Don said I have a tarp and a blanket in mine. I've got tarps in mine, and I've also got a tent that I would take. But yeah, I need a blanket really. I've got space blankets, whatever they call them, survival blankets, but a little, some kind of little because I don't want the problem with what do you call it? Sleeping bags. They're like that fucking big, aren't they? Sam said you got me. I was half pissed one day. Well, I wasn't half pissed. I was very pissed, and it was like 8 o'clock in the morning. We'd been drinking all night long. 8 o'clock in the morning, maybe 9 o'clock in the morning. So we drank all night long, and we found a joke book in a library car park, and that's where we got that joke from. And we was walking around our village, pissed out of our faces, keep going up to people we know, reading that joke out to them. And every single one of them, to me, was yodeling. Osdo said, get a surplus fin sleeping bag. Good idea, mate. Yeah, John said that's why you want it outside the bag. But still, I hate this big thing hanging on the back of the bag. But I know what you mean, though. Richard, Mike, you could have any sword. What would it be? I don't know. I don't know. It's been so... I'll tell you, the problem is, Rich, it's been so long since I've looked at any swords. I don't know anymore. I did always used to like samurai swords and that, and the katanas. But, I don't know. Maybe a proper cutlass or something nice, little short. Maybe longer than my short sword, but shorter than the saber up there. Something with some kind of guard on it. Yeah, it's a funny one for me because I've not looked at anything like that for so long because I could never get it that I don't. It's too much like teasing myself. Dave said, I'm a bit sceptical of live straws. I'd rather filter it, do the old-fashioned way. Well, I would always do that. I would always filter it in that anyway, but it might be good in a total emergency if you're, you know. But my bug-out bags are all kitted out to be able to filter, sort of disinfect, and then boil water, and then store it. Because that's the other thing. You might need to store water, so you may need something to put water in, you know, because you're not going to want to keep boiling it every single time. Again, it all depends, doesn't it? What kind of situation it is. And as he said, he wants a bastard sword fitting bastards with. Wolfog said he'd been hijacking a train with 3 friends on Red Dead and about 8 random players pursuing and trying to hijack it. He just say, I shot so many pink dots. His honour is now in the red. I'm smart and said, well, check it out. Can it fit on a US modern helmet? That's all my fun coffee gone already. So am I going to have to start practicing for a fucking card trick? Now, I do know at least one card trick. Am I going to have to try and sort one out for it'll work on a stream though. Yeah, I was trying to think. I don't know, swords. $52 pickup. Jack, you're right. Good to see you on. I'm a smart. Let's make shit hit the fan mountain bike. Should be fun. I'll tell you what, for next year, I've got written on my list of stuff to potentially buy is a bike. I need to have a long think about it first, see whether it would be. You know, it might be good to just have a bike anyway. It would help me out, but I was trying to decide how much use I'd get out of it because it's quite a lot of money to spend for something I may not use all the time. Ball from Daryl said if I do a Christmas Day stream, would I do a card trick? I said, need a good card trick like mine. Make it really annoying, at least 4 hours long. Well, and then get it wrong at the end anyway. Yeah, 52 pickup, but I'll be the only bastard playing it, won't I? That's not happening. I do know one, quite a good one, but whether you do it on a live stream, it's going to have to be something that I can cover my eyes and show to the. You know what I mean? Oh, by the way, I will say I'm not definitely doing it though. We'll see. As I said, just seen a film review channel I'm sub to has reviewed Fred. Very nice. Oh, I'll be with my family anyway, Bullford, but I just thought You know, when you have that afternoon bit when you're sort of not doing anything, I just thought I could whack a stream on. I'll be with my family all day long. Sam said, "Oh man, I'll put a video of my recently acquired paratrooper bike public for you again." Yeah, I got a sort of, I don't know if it's, well, it's a HD. I don't know what kind of, if it's remastered or something. I don't think it was of Fred's though. Sometimes it's normally in the morning here. We get up, give each other presents, then until Christmas dinner, not much happens. Yeah, that's good. It is. That's it, isn't it? Ours is normally there's after dinner till the sort of, we have family round in the morning when you're doing a present sort of thing, because we've got, you know, there are little kids in my family as well. Yeah, and then after dinner till the evening meal when we have more over. There's just a period of doing nothing after time I fall asleep nowadays, which is, you know, that's what they are. Yeah, you know, you're getting old. Or you say about dad falling asleep. Not that I'm a dad, but they're not. He said, get a second-hand bike. You can get something pretty decent. Just need to clean up a new chain blocks around 100 quid. Well, that's what I was thinking about. 100 quid. That's the most I'd spend on a bike. But yeah, that's a lot of money to me. But yeah. Then something again in the afternoon. Yeah, we have a sort of duty print in the morning, and you got the period from then till dinner, which is about midday. Yeah. Sam says Second Amendment is nice, but if shit hit the fan, I'll stuff in mine that would be considered extremely legal in any standards. Norfolk said you still get presents, Mike. Yeah. I got a big family, so yeah. He said it's slowly depleted since childhood. I wonder if I'll get even less next year when I'm 28. Yeah, we all get each other presents here, so you get plenty here. I'm a Spartan says Samuel survives. Samuel's survival has no laws. Yeah, well, that's the thing. When you know, if it does actually shit hit the fan or whatever, it's a completely different fucking story and a lot of stuff we can't discuss. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, life would be very fucking different, wouldn't it? Jack Stark said, I'm doing a Christmas Day dog walk vlog. Nice one, Jack. Marcus said, have we done favourite Christmas films? No, but you can. Well, I think we've mentioned it. That's another one for me, because I tend to watch stuff like, the thing that gets me in a Christmas mood, I like watching Christmas special TV episodes of certain things. And live stand-up stuff makes me think of Christmas, and adult pantomime stuff. And I don't mean like kids pantomime stuff. I mean like League of Gentlemen pantomime, you know, which is a proper adults thing. That makes me think of Christmas. But there are some, but I don't have any traditions really. Dave Boy said, what would turn a mountain bike into a bug out bike? Well, I suppose you could put the old tyres on it that don't deflate, have a bag with all your tools in it, with, you know, and if you don't do that, spare inner tubes, all of the tools you'd need to repair the bike, potentially, any tools to maintain it, and some kind of rack to put a bag on, shit like that, I suppose. Richard said, what kind of guard would you want on a cutlass, Mike? One that's solid plate, curved round or wire. You know what? I wouldn't eat any. I don't know. I'm not fussed, Rich, really. I don't know. I don't mind any of them. Solid plate is sort of more traditional, I suppose, isn't it? But wire one's just as good, isn't it? Sam said there are a lot of legal things you can do now to fortify your property now, though. Example, in my area, cactus grow like weeds. I have Chola cactus outside my fence line. Yeah, all of that stuff's very handy, and it cactuses all over here. We've got like hawthorn bushes you can put. You should, recommend put them under your windows. Stops people getting in there, doesn't it? Irishman said his favourite is The Great Escape. Obviously, get a decent make though, something like Specialized Trek Kona Giant, even Halford's Carrera bike, pretty good nowadays. Yeah, I would. That's probably the way I'd go second hand anyway. You see them on fucking Facebook, people selling bikes. Just better be careful where I ride it in case it's nicked or something. That's the thing with buying bikes off people you don't know, though. You might be riding it along one day and some cunt says that's their bike. I'd make sure I get it further enough away. Like I said, the Fraser Christmas specials. Is there any of them on telly at the minute? Because I see Fraser's on still, because I watched a bit the other day. So folks without a lot of land can still fortify bushes outside windows, as Mike just said it on stream. Jack said you can have barbed wire as long as you have a warning sign. I remember you saying that in a video before, Jack. Yes, good tip that is. John said a Bowie knife and a thick leather gloves. Bullfrog said he would have given me his bike. I'm smart said you can eat stinging nettles as a source of veg. Yeah, I may have. I've not. I may have that stinging nettles. I have. I've never cooked stinging nettles, but I have ate stinging nettles before. Like I said, on Channel 4 every day, Mike. I meant the Christmas specials, though. Yeah, are they showing them? They're showing the Christmas specials, are they? But I saw Fraser was on because I watched a bit, maybe yesterday. Right, back in a minute and go to the toilet. Also, an electric fence, you need a sign, but if you can put it on your side, you won't ruin the surprise. So, yeah, wire cutters, bolt cutters would be handy, wouldn't they? Getting all the barbed wire tips going now, aren't we? So we're gonna have. So let me get this right. Razor wire covered in dog shit, rigged up to the mains. Is that right? just trying to think of something else we could do. Fucking delay on this is horrendous. I've just noticed the delay on this is about 30 seconds. So sorry if I'm commenting that late after. I'm going to count it out and test it, see how long it is. So I'm going to put my hand up in a minute and I'm going to count and see how long it takes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18-second delay. Yeah. Oh, I did forget I forgot all of that, Sam. I've been to the toilet and come back 5 minutes ago. Mark said, oh yes, Mark's elevator music, pissing sounds followed by a fart. Wanted my instant noodles was half cooked in that delay. Exactly. That's what I mean. I'll tell you what I do want, saying about tents. I want a very small tent. It's hard. Seems hard to get them though, or cheap ones. But I want like a tent that only about 2.5 foot off the ground, and just enough to lie in. Because that's all you really need, don't you? And all self-contained, so it's got the ground sheet in. About 6 foot long, about 2.5 foot up. You know. But I've looked into them and I can't find anything cheap. Someone needs to make some really cheap ones. And he said, oh, you could put a sign up on the wire as well. Survivors will be eaten. That should put a few people off. I've said, seen someone's fence had anti-intruder spikes on the top on a route I normally walk. Look like they would stop you vaulting over the fence. Yeah, well, down near 41 quid. That's not too bad. That's a bit pricey for me, but yeah, that's not too bad, is it, really, Marcus? But yeah, see if we can find one for 20 quid. What am I going to say? Near me, they used to, I don't know if you'd get done for it now. I don't know what the sort of legalities are for these things, but there was someone who, on top of their wall, there was all glass shards stuck into the fucking concrete laid on top of the wall, all glass sticking out of it. That works, but whether you'd get done for it, I don't know. Again, I suppose you'd have to have signs up, wouldn't you? But this was ages ago anyway. Yeah, cut nails, or just nails for a board, and then turn it up so the nails are sticking up, and then nail that into the top of the fence. Nail the nails right through, you know what I mean? So they're sticking right through. Like I said, 20 quid for a tent, maybe 1967. Born in the wrong era, wasn't I? I can't believe the fucking delay on this. Liam said he's seen a few walls like that as well. Yeah, I've seen them sort of plastic spike things. Oh, the old vandal paint. Yeah, I forget about that. How funny old black stuff. Yeah. Forgot that even existed. Said I have some more lethal videos, but don't post them on YouTube. Don't want the wrong people learning them. I've seen a couple of them. Yeah, you got to be careful where you even. Well, yeah, I don't need to say no more than that. It's always best to be careful, isn't it? Pension charged because he's anti-vandal paint, ruined jobs clothes. That a real thing, or just it wouldn't surprise me. Oh, it's real. No, I agree with you, Jack. To be honest. A swollen cape with waterproof cover would be good for shitting around the water. Winter. Mark said, here's a dilemma. Does an aluminium baseball bat hit as hard as a wooden one? I don't know. Probably not if it all depends how light the aluminium bat is, I suppose. I'd think the wooden one probably hit harder if it's heavier. These good spiky bushes are good as well. I have one and it's a vicious bastard. The spikes stick in you and break off, more than moderately unpleasant experience. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Ted. You want when you look up stuff about protecting your home, they do say put hawthorn bushes under your windows, don't they? As I said, depends on the speed and weight you can swing either back. Good point. Sam said to Marcus, drill a hole in the aluminium, fill it with sand, weld the hole closed. It's heavy. Oh, sure. Jack Story said, vandal paint acts like grease from drying perspective. Yeah. Yeah, I have touched it once. I think, from what I remember, our local school used to have a swimming pool on it, and they put it all across the top of that. And it's like a black, greasy kind of thing, isn't it? Don said, what happened to the days when a thug would get their asses kicked or catch a cotton load? Now you get done for punching one. Yeah, exactly. Once I said, I specifically leave bramble bushes in a few places in the garden, as it would be unpleasant if someone landed on it. Logan said, do you live alone? Nah, mate, nah. There's about 5 of us here. Maybe more. Then he said, some plant blackberry bushes as well. Not only are they good to stop people getting in, you get a source of free food. And that's what I sometimes come. If someone comes in my house, they will be crying, begging, and pleading. A man's owning his cast. Yeah, exactly. And Marcus agreed with you there. Yeah, true, though, isn't it? They're not there. Don't forget to like the stream. Cheers, mate. I had to stop using my little fucking I can't remember what you call it, little dot matrix thing, because I think using it for 3 hours drains the battery every single time. Sam said, do you have the castle law in the UK? And then Liam's answered, yes, sadly no. The problem is anything you do or say can be taken out of context and used to make you look like a paranoid mad freak. Some of the online police look for anything that could be swayed to get a conviction. Yeah, that's very true, Rich. You do have to be very, very careful. That's partly why I sort of restrict what I have on here, because it can look very fucking dodgy. I must have said Newcastle Brown Ale is very nice ale, mate. I used to drink that years ago. I used to get the big bottles every now and then. John said 5 Dogs works as well. Yeah, that is a good one. Dogs, if you want a dog, if you're prepared to have a dog and look after it, yeah, they can be very fucking good deterrent. Hawthorne, yeah, definitely. Spikes on the old Hawthorne. Just looking at my phone quickly, see if I've got any emails. Guinness, I don't mind Guinness, but I got an allergy to Guinness or something that's in Guinness. So everything is, it's in Guinness and it's in white bread, whatever it is, but it's not in brown bread and it's not in normal beer. I can drink normal beer and I can eat brown bread, but if I drink Guinness, certain other ales, and white bread, I'll get sore lips. Almost like chapped, so it almost starts going like cold sores almost. I don't know what it is that's in that and not in brown bread, that's in white bread. Because yeast is in both, yeast is in all of them things. Hops, I didn't know hops, can't remember what it was now, but yeah. Dude, PX is on, right, mate? Is self-defense even legally possible in the UK? I know if you carry something for self-defense purposes, they'll do you. Does it have to be improvised weapon? Yeah, I think so, yeah. Well, as Liam said, yeah, basically it's come across to a jury as being reasonable for what you're subjected to. Sadly, that can obviously vary massively from case to case. Could be gluten. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Whatever it is, it's not in one. Yeah, I can eat brown bread fine, and I can drink can of Foster's fine. But if I drink a bottle of Bud or a Guinness or white bread, my lips go sore. Rolfo said, "Could you drown a leprechaun in a pint of Guinness?" No, because he'd drink it, wouldn't he? I think that'd be impossible. He'd drink it. I said, my dog barks if someone approaches my driveway, 400 meters long. It's annoying sometimes, but worth the peace of mind. Exactly. Dude gets an allergic to American and Irish shit. I don't know. What's Foster's? Australian. Yeah, maybe I. But no, it's weird. Some stuff I can eat, some I can't. That was the ones I could think of, though. I'm as smart as Mike promised to watch Book of Eli. You're missing out on a great shit for family. I'll watch that one day, definitely. Was a screaming inhumanely loud while swinging an axe. Inhumanly loud. Yeah, bit of deterrent. It would, mate, wouldn't it? I'll get it one day, Sam. Don't worry about that. It's just one of them certain. It's not that I wouldn't watch it, and it's not that I can't get it. It's just I don't know. I've never got round to it. Don said, "Bright side to no soap. You can smell a raider from a mile away." I said, "I wonder what the legality of a moat is in the UK." I don't know. It'd be interesting to know, though, wouldn't it? If I won millions and millions and millions of pounds on the lottery, I wouldn't mind doing that, building a house and having a moat around it. Build a fun castle and have a moat around it. Then he said, Book of Eli was quite good. Soon got bored with the God bothering part of it, though. Both of us, I'm half Spaniard, Irish, and a bit of Polish on Dad's side, in case anyone thinks I'm a racialist who hates car washes and leprechauns. Dave said, Book of Eli's okay, a bit too Hollywood now. The Road is the Grimpen. I've seen The Road. I've got The Road, yeah. Yeah, The Road's quite good. It is quite grim and, yeah. But I've watched all of them things. It's just getting around to it. As I've said, lots of stately homes have a moat. A dry moat should be legal regardless. Make that deep enough and people should struggle to get in your garden. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because basically just a big pit in it, you know. Yeah, because you would if you have a fucking thing you can lift up or a gate on a bridge. Yeah. Until I sent 138 movies on the drive. Overall, I have 2,000 movies. I'll send you a second drive sometime with more. Well, cheers, Sam. You don't have to, but I appreciate it. Yeah. I can't wait to see what's on there. Don't tell me, though, because I like a surprise. Then up there, I was thinking that the Bible could be an easy weapon, couldn't it? It's big enough. Dude PX, what's the best movie set in London? I like Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels. Yeah, that's good. Don't know. Don't know. I know you put me on the spot. I can't fucking think. Iron Man Spartans would dig a moat and fill it with all your shit and piss. Bullfrog said, Are you really 100% sure you're 100% English, Mike? To be honest, Bullfrog, I wouldn't have a clue, really. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I could be anything, really. You know what I mean? Yeah, very few I've met 100% are myself by blood, approximately 25%, but I am a third generation migrant. Nobody will ever find out. Yeah, I'll be honest with you, I don't actually really know. I know that on my dad's side, we can go back 3 or 4 generations, but that's it. You know, people could come from anywhere, couldn't they, or have any things in there. Yeah, I don't know. And also, my mum was adopted anyway, so unless we find out more about them, I wouldn't know anyway. Well, we know them. We do know her, her adopted family, but her real family, I mean, But, yeah. They had fuck, I can't remember what it's called now. Something I've always thought was an Irish song anyway. Maybe a Scottish song being played at a funeral. So maybe I got a bit of that. Long Good Friday, that's a good one. Yeah, 28 days later. I was in a foot soldier. No, I ain't got a PO box. Dave. John's on his second set of instant noodles. That's about to he's 100% British pork. But yeah, the thing that you know, Bullfrog is right there. How would you know anyway, unless you do a DNA test or you know that your family is? But as far as I know, all of my relatives are either English or British anyway. How far can you go back? But then again, if you can go so far back, you're more likely to be, aren't you? Because people weren't traveling around the world or migrating, really, were they? They're not actually thinking about it. You could probably do some fair bit of damage with a good, solid, and large crucifix as well. No one would accuse you of having it as a weapon either. Richard said, "I just watched some of the your new video, Samuel. I've got a hand crank meat grinder like that from back when I used to butcher pigs with my dad. You know, I bet that was a fucking thing to do, Rich. And I've done little things, but yeah, the bigger you got to do, quite involved in it. And I think it's easier for you guys to trace your heritage. Most of us Americans are, yeah, just much now. But that's true, isn't it? But yeah, the problem is I come from a background where go back 100 years, there's no records of anyone because most of my relatives would have been, as far as I know, poor farmers or not even the farmers, people working on farms. So there's no pictures of anyone. There's no, 100 years. There's no evidence of my family anymore. Furthest we can go back to is my great granddad who died in World War One, and maybe his parents. But any further back than that, then there's nothing because they weren't on any registers or anything. You know what I mean? Yeah, a moat field of prickly bushes would do. Yeah, that'd be perfect. Actually, imagine that you fall down into a load of fucking, brambles. Fuck me, you'd never get out of it. Be like going into barbed wire, wouldn't it? Dave said his real name is Daz. But the username changed when I made the profile, but Dave will do. Typical, isn't it? Dude, yeah, thorny bushes all around the house would be good. Marcus said to me, if you dodged filling in a census, which a lot did, then you'll have no trace really. No, that's what I mean. Yeah, go back a certain amount of time and there's nothing. It just ends. You know what I mean? Especially if you're just someone who, well, I don't know what they did, but I think my great granddad worked on a farm. You know what I mean? Who knows where they lived or what they lived in? You know what I mean? Down to my father's side, I'm Argentinian, German. Mother's side is Scottish Irish. Iron Man said I have a 177 Gammo air rifle, full power. Be nice for hunting pigeon or pheasant. Yeah, you want something like that. He said the furthest we went in my family tree back is Elizabethan times. Yeah. Well, the only reason I know about my great granddad is because they've been researching it recently because of it was the anniversary of when he died in World War One about a month ago, or whatever it was, September, a couple of months ago. Saxon said there's a lot of Germans in Argentina. Wolf said Black Irish is a used. Yeah, I've heard of Black Irish. Yeah, and that's what you said. Yeah, Spanish descended Irish. If I want ultra pale, burny skin and ginger hair, no thanks, guys. But Ireland is a great country. They said it explained where I got my dislike from royalty from. It's inherited. Dude, we traced French Canadian like 8 generations. Probably a load of inbreeding in there. That explains a lot. Dad said I'm half spunk, half egg. You never know. On my mum's side, her actual blood side, they might know a lot, but I don't. Tom said 177 guns can take down larger game too. I sent Mark a picture of a very large jackrabbit I got last year. Just got to headshot them. Timbo, you right, mate? We said going back a long way, part English, part Polish. My surname is French. Dad born in Wales, mum born in India. Yeah, and I beat that. Yeah, as far as I can go back, all my relatives are English. You know, it's not very far back though. They're not decent. We have a family crest that looked like a sparrow in a circle, which caused a lot of upset. I don't know what that. It's probably one of his jokes, but I went over my head again. I wasn't going to read out that Saxon only because I don't want people to start putting my name on here because someone will put it on there next. You know what I mean? But I know you can find it easy enough, but I don't want everyone knowing my full name. You know what I mean? Without whatever. Richard said, I think the last time I butchered a pig was when I was 15 years old. One pig would fill a freezer. No, but someone else might say it's Saxon, that's all. I trust, it's all right. Richard said, I think the last time I butchered a pig was when I was 15 years old. One pig would fill a freezer. Wouldn't have to worry about running out of sausages for a year. Two X's, yeah. Mike's sex machine. Might be. Richard, I got a javelina hunting I'm going javelina hunting in February. They aren't big enough to fill a freezer, but tasty. Nah, it's all right. Don't worry about it, mate. Is that javelina hunting or javelin hunting? I know that's Martin said, could I use a cheap telescope as a spotting? It's like, yeah, I reckon so. You could use a telescopic sight on as a spotting. You have to hold it out a bit. You could also put a tube on it. That's just the right distance away from your eye, if that makes sense. That's a bloody clothes off thing, bullfrog. I've got to dry my own fucking clothes in my fucking bedroom today. Oh, javelina. Like the old one, yeah. I get you. Dave should have a Wyrock HW97 stainless. Oh, you know what? I've always wanted one of them ones. Not that particular model, but I've always wanted a stainless steel or like nickel coloured air rifle. I think they look lovely. Saxon said, is it worth getting a .25 caliber air rifle in the UK? Would it be pretty useless? Do you know what? I don't know. But I know someone who did have a 25 caliber air rifle. And that did used to take out rabbits pretty fucking good. I don't know enough about them to really tell you. You know what I mean? Like a lot about it, sadly. Yeah, I know, all I know is some bloke I know. Yeah, they seem to take out rabbits all right, but just messaging someone quickly. When was it at least when restricted to 12 pounds? That is, yeah. Because the other thing is, I don't know if this bloke's. No, I assume it probably is just a standard 12 pound one, but I don't actually know. He might have a He might have a firearms license and have it over, over, but I don't know. Richard said 25 cal at 12 foot-pound would only shoot about 400 feet per second. Sam said to Mark, I emailed you pictures the other day of the area scouted for my hunt in February. With a challenge picture. See if you can spot the javelina before looking at the zoomed in picture. John's still hungry, even though he's had 2 sets of super noodles. Oh, I'll tell you what, John. This is a load of bollocks, but I'm now going to tell all of you lot the best way to make any kind of super noodles or instant noodles, right? You may not know this, but I've perfected the perfect way to cook them. And you tell me if you do this as well. Because I've always followed the instructions and thought they were shit until I got some from somewhere else and it had a different way to cook them. So this is how I now do any kind of instant noodles. So get your noodles, put them in a pan, put any amount of water in that pan, cook your noodles for about however long till they're cooked, drain out all of that water, get rid of all of the water, then put your sachet of flavour in the noodles, and you have such stronger, nice flavoured noodles then. Have you tried that? But what I used to do though was boil the noodles in some water, like 200 ml of water, like it says. Leave the water in and then add the sachet. It takes all the flavour out. It may not have sounded anything clever to you, but when I did it, I was amazed. I know Spartan saying, shit hit fan, you better get a Kevlar vest because the criminals have guns and will use them. I've said, in theory, as a bullet gets faster, you'd want it to be heavier. So it stays stable in flight. Too fast and light, and it's inaccurate. Too heavy and slow, it's not brilliant either. That said, can you make an air rifle more powerful by changing the spring? Yeah, there are ways. Dave said, yeah, novelty wears off having stainless. Too much of upkeep. Yeah. Let's get some fucking things on here, but I'll turn that off. Add bacon and onions and stuff like that, definitely. But yeah, I always used to just put the water in that they said, and then I'd always find them too runny. But if you like a lot of stuff in, yeah. Yeah, I used to like putting loads of stuff in mine. But yeah, I never used to yeah. Well, saying that, Saxon, yeah, it all depends. Just remember, if you're making it more powerful than it should be, then it's potentially legal. So we better, yeah, not talk about that too much. Bad Taste live stream. I looked into it, Iron Man, and I'll see what I can do. The only thing is, I thought that Bad Taste was out of copyright, and it's not. So I would definitely get a copyright strike for showing it. And the one thing that happens with me with that, it doesn't affect me apart from one major thing. If I get copyright strikes on here, I can't live stream. I don't know if it's copyright or the other things, but potentially it could stop me streaming for a month or something. But I don't know. I'd see. I'll think about and see what the risks are, if you know what I mean. That said, he'd never break the law, of course. But yeah, I would definitely be up for that. I'd like to do that. But yeah. You know, one thing what I could do is, now this would definitely be potentially breaking the copyright thing, but I'd upload a copy of Bad Taste to my channel and do a premiere for it. And what that would be a proper video of Bad Taste with a live chat down the side. maybe if I put enough of those what do you call it, fair use things, you know, I don't know if they even work. They're not these said no, read not I didn't read it, but Sam said, not Sam, Saxon said, I hate Bombay mix. Because once I start, I can't stop, even when my lips are sore. And I used to love Bombay Bad Boys and that, but no, Bombay mix you're on about, yeah. No, I was on about pot noodle things, but only counts when you get to court, yeah. But I started getting extremely painful hiccups if I eat something really strong now. I'm Spartan. If Outlaws the Sean Bean film, I've got it on DVD. As I said, it's limited to 12 foot-pounds muzzle velocity without rifle license, so basically depends on the pellet weight. Yeah, and he does mean the Bad Taste film, yeah. Richard, what's the fastest bullet speed you can get out of a production firearm? I think black powder guns are only 1,500 foot per second-ish, so modern smokeless powder guns could be a fair bit faster. Yeah, I never know what any kind of comparison to you know, foot per second and 12 foot-pounds. You know what I mean? He's a moderator, so if anything needs allowing or deleting, weapons and stuff can do it instead of me having to do it. But sometimes, you know, especially if I'm getting behind on the chat, he can delete stuff or allow some comments. They get flagged by the auto mod stuff. He can allow it and stuff like that. It is handy having a moderator. Liam's a good moderator as well. It gets rid of it after stuff before I even see it. Better get some seals for all of these in the new year, I reckon. This one, the seals are gone. If you're a moderator on anyone's channel, that person has to let you be the moderator. Yeah, but because Liam's on every single one, yeah, he's a moderator. But yeah, I'll just allow the person to be a moderator, basically. I could have 10 moderators on here if I wanted to, but it doesn't really need it. One's enough. Like as today, not even needed one. I'll tell you what it was. Why me and Liam made each other moderators on each other's channels was when we first started live streaming. I don't know if it was first when we started, but anyway, at one point there was a hell of a lot of trolls coming on both of our channels on the live streams. You was getting like troll attacks almost, where there'd be like someone using multiple accounts or 10 different accounts coming on your live streams trying to just writing total crap, basically, you know, troll stuff, as you know. So yeah, we both moderators on each other's channels for that, but we don't really need, you know, it helps to have one, as I said, but yeah, it's not been needed really for ages. Yeah, exactly, Saxon. Yeah, it was when I used to, funny I did it tonight. It was when I used to share all my live streams. They used to I used to like schedule them, and then it would say on my channel for like 8 hours before, and that's when I used to tend to get loads of randomers on there when I used to do that. I don't tend to do that now. I just do it. I don't schedule it anyway. Sam said his AR-15 fires a 5.56 at 3,200 feet per second. So everyone got planned for Christmas then? Do any of you not go out on Christmas Day? I know some people do. I don't do any. I don't go out on Christmas Day at all. But I know some people do. We have people around here. That's fair. So, do you prefer shooting low pound crossbows or higher? I don't do a lot of crossbow shooting at the minute. But if I was going to do loads of crossbow shooting, I would probably shoot the £105 rifle one. So yeah, slightly lower pound on the rifles, but the £80, the proper £80 on the horizons, whatever. That's fine, I think. You know what I mean? It just all depends how much shooting you're going to do. That's all. But yeah, if I was going to do, because most of the time I just do the odd bit of shooting for a test. You know, I know I'm going to do a video. I might go out do about 20 shots and that's it. Even if that sometimes. David said he is the moderator. He said one for you Yanks, which is better for the long term shit at the fan. AR-15 or an AK? Yeah, no, there's a question. I said we're always staying except for picking my grandparents up. Most relatives come to our house. Oh, funny thing is, you saying that, I forget about that. Yeah, when I was younger, we used to go to my grandparents' house. But yeah, the funny thing is, this is like the grandparents' house now, so we have people come here. Yeah, I forgot about that. Been so long. You know, obviously my grandparents dead. But yeah, I forgot about that. Some people go out for a walk, don't they? Jack said he's going for a walk, dog walk, didn't he? Jack said I always stay in. My neighbours go some holiday camp. There's some of my relatives do that. Mulled wine. You know what? I don't think I've ever had mulled wine. If it ain't got a percentage, though, I'm not interested. So yeah, if they've heated all the fucking alcohol away, no thanks. I don't know. I may have had mulled wine out of a bottle, and it was about 5%. But I've never had like what you'd call like proper mulled wine. You know, when someone serves you it in a fucking ladle. That's right. He said I was considering buying a lower power prod for shooting. It just all depends. The lower ones are still really good though, but they are easier to shoot if you're going to shoot loads. Should I be concerned about how much I've eaten and still hungry and I'm doing Christmas stuff with my best friend? No, I don't know how to stop it though, but I've got the same problem, John. They said, would you consider inverting the prod on the Cobra pistol crossbow? What, like turning it right round to me? I don't know. You'd have to explain that a bit more, Dave. But the horror zones, they're great. They're really powerful. They're considerably more powerful than the old ones. A lot more. And they really are nearly double. Richard said, crossbows I prefer low draw weight, easier on the back, but normal bows can't shoot a low powered bow accurately. Satins and ladles, that's too posh for me. That's probably why I've never had it in, because yeah, it's a bit too posh for me as well. But I've never had yeah. I've said higher power prods have more diminishing returns as well when it comes to FPS with the box. Yeah. Well, and you're going to wear your string out long quicker and all that, ain't you? So yeah. Where do you live, or do you live alone? No, I live with my family basically. Yeah, in Buckinghamshire. I almost might name a treat you would miss in shit at the fan. I would miss homemade apple crumble and custard. Coffee, probably. But I'd have a limited supply of coffee, then that would run out. Yeah, coffee. I don't know. I'm not a massive dessert person anyway, or anything like that. But I suppose anything like that, any of the sort of, because you probably ain't going to eat a lot of bread, not like proper bread, are you? Any pastries? I suppose you might be able to do pastries, but it wouldn't be as easy, would it? Sugar? You ain't going to have much sugar, are you? Um, once you've run out of all them things, if this is like a long term thing. Saturn said, no, he wants apple crumble and custard. Richard said, you don't need a lot of power with a bow. People have killed elephants with 65-pound draw flat bows. One guy shot through 2 Cape buffaloes with a 90-pound recurve, 1 arrow. Yeah, it goes to show, doesn't it? Ian said, just popped in to say night all on early shift this week. You all right, mate? Not to think how long I'm going to stay on till. I'll tell you at past. Dave said, apparently if you turn the prod around, you get more power. That's what I thought you meant, but I wasn't sure. But yeah, I don't know. I'd be too paranoid it's going to snap or something. But get them Horizon ones. They are actually. I've done a weight pull on them, whatever. You know what I mean? Draw weight pull on them. The old 80-pound ones are actually really pulling about 40 pounds, something like that. So they're half what they really are. But the Horizon is actually pulling 75 pound or just under 80. So that really is. So yeah. As I said, Slingshot channel did it harder to cock. Shot a fair bit faster. Imagine it would break a lot faster. Oh, has he done it? Turning it around, yeah. Well, shot a fair bit fast, yeah. I wouldn't bother personally. You're better off just getting one of them. They're 50 quid. Everything on it's better than the old ones. I'm as smart as you can make flatbread from flour. Yeah, yeah. Oh, it wouldn't be difficult, but you definitely wouldn't have bread like bought bread. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, you could do it. It wouldn't be that difficult. And eventually, old Ray Mears has shown how to make bread, hasn't he? That's if you like bread. I'm not massively into it anyway. It's all about adapting anyway, and you'd soon get used to it. And in a situation where you can't have the stuff, you're not going to miss it so much. I think you only miss stuff if you can actually have it. If you can't actually get it, you can resign yourself to the fact that you ain't going to have it. So I think it's worth knowing you could have it. Tom said to Iron Man, saw your video on storage, good video. Anything like flour and rice, I would store in glass jarring jars. Moisture is a killer. Dave said Horizon is my next purchase. Yeah, I'm sure they're only 50 quid, and every bit on them is better. Everything on them's better, and they're worth 50 quid. Marcus said to me, ban it, Mike. Richard said, I think the biggest grizzly bear taken with a bow was 55-pound recurve bow. When they opened it up, they found a bullet wound that had healed up. Oh, bloody hell. That's amazing, isn't it? I'm starting to plan now, Mike. Yeah, definitely. Like I said, whatever happens, I could eat a rat like Bear Grylls. You know, if the situation calls for it, you're gonna, aren't you? There are some things I wouldn't do that Bear Grylls has done, because I'm pretty sure if you did that, if you did some of the stuff Bear Grylls did, you'd kill yourself, I think, or you'd certainly make yourself die quicker. You know, eating things like draining camels' piss and shit into your mouth is just going to give you you're going to be puking and shitting, I'd assume, aren't you? Which is going to probably make you very dehydrated in the long run. And if you only need that water for 24 hours, you could probably just fucking leave it. James said to Marcus, I don't really get into firearms as much as archery anymore. I have own guns, but not that I would call a big passion anymore. Paxton said in some countries they eat rats on a stick. Yeah, I've seen them. It looks right to me. John said Salisbury steak and mashed potatoes, and don't drink your piss. Marcus said I would never drink my own piss or squeeze an elephant turd for water. No. I'm sure you're going to make yourself, in the long run, you know, if you're in a proper long-term survival situation, you'd probably do yourself over quicker doing that. But what he said, if you could get an Armex crossbow pistol, they're cheaper and just as powerful. Oh yeah, sorry, I forget about the Armex ones. Yeah. The Horizon and the new Armex ones, they're as good as each other. Yeah. Funny, I completely forgot about the Armex one as well. Yeah, both of them too. Both of them are a lot better than the old crossbows. Sam said, coming from a SERE instructor, Bear Grylls is an idiot. He's going to get someone hurt someday with his advice. Yeah, exactly. Asperic said, I bet squirrel is similar to rat. It could be. I've ate squirrel before, and I've eaten a squirrel's heart before. Boiled squirrel's heart. So now I've got the power of a squirrel in me. Whether that's done anything, I don't know. My man Spartan said, even rats will be hard to find if everyone is hungry. So stock up white rice, pasta, tinned meat. Pounds and gallons of water and get a few life stores. Is that what survival, evasion, resistance, and escape? Is that what that is? Yeah, I wasn't 100% sure. I know now. Yeah, at least the squirrels don't live in sewers. Yeah, exactly. Don said, I'm far from experienced. I don't trust him. You know, it's common sense though, anyway, isn't it? You know, any fucking eating something that's draining shitty water into your mouth, it wouldn't be good for you. I most part said, Mike, tell us a song you like at the moment. And I'll go onto my playlist quickly and I'll tell you a couple of the newest ones I've put on there. I'll let you know in a second. There's my playlist bit. A lot of weird stuff I've put on recently. Not weird, but the Cranberries Zombie. I like that. I got into that recently after what's her name died. I got a couple of 90s songs I put on that I hadn't had for years. I can't think of a lot of new stuff. Not that you meant new anyway. Loads of 80s stuff. I'll see if there's anything interesting on there. I want really. A lot of stuff everyone's heard of, you know. But yeah, I like that. Yeah, when she died, I started getting into that again. Down to the market, I spent nearly 2 years going through the SERE training, and only instructed 9 months due to deployments in the desert. Yeah, Dave, the one with the Armex is the one with the stock. Yeah, I don't know if you can get one. Can you get an Armex without the stock? I will tell you one thing though, with the stock, if you use the open sights on it, you won't use that stock, because what happens is, this is what happens with me anyway. If I use any crossbow with a stock that's that long, anything with a short stock, my eye is too close to the sight, so it's too wide. So let's say this is the Armex with the stock. So if the stock's here and you're trying to look through there, the gap's too big. So you're going to have a crossbow with a stock, but you're going to end up holding it out like that anyway. So the stock's just doing nothing. That's my opinion on the stock. But if you use a red dot sight or something on it, it's just that stock's too small. I have the same exact problem with that revolver up there with the stock. Stock's not long enough. Oh, you can get one without the stock. Yeah. Yeah, I just thought I'd say. If I had the one with the stock, I'd never use it. John said, but I also don't tend to listen to the crowd who say you can't use a large knife in bushcraft. Most of the ones who say that I've found to be moronic. Oh man, that's a good song. Yeah, I listen to a lot of old stuff, not a lot of new music. Risa said, did you see the trailer to the new Robin Hood movie? No. Do you know what? I didn't even know that existed, Richie. I don't know if we've spoke about it before. Maybe no, I don't know. I've not seen it though. Don't surprise me though. Pity when they do things like that. No, actually, I don't know. I'll check it out and I may. I don't know if I even knew about it. Just looking up the Armex Tron. Oh yeah, that one. Yeah. That's the one with the pulling handle like that. Yeah. I haven't said Robin Hood Antifa. I'm as much as I love the 9mm Uzi deactivated you had. Yeah, that was nice, wasn't it? Yeah, sadly had to sell that as well. Whose video was that on the Tron? Was it Lewis's? Yeah, ELO. Don't know, I might go on for another. Yeah, that was Lewis's. I thought it was him. I might stay on for another 15 minutes at most. Yeah, I'll stay on. What is it? 10:30. Yeah, that means I won't be on Twitch later though. Yeah. Yeah, I'll stay on for about another 15 minutes. I've already done the advent calendar at least, haven't I? Yeah, I'll stay on till about 1:45. Yeah, I might watch a film tonight. What are you watching, Liam? You lot can give me some recommendations if you want, and if I can get it, I'll watch it. Last time I said I was going to watch a film, I ended up watching the 4 episodes of Vic and Bob's Big Night Out that are on the iPlayer. If you haven't watched that, watch that. It's fucking brilliant. But, yeah. I don't know what I've got at the minute. I keep watching. I've not watched anything new for a while. I keep watching HD copies of stuff I've already seen. Hell House LLC, is that the one where it was set in that haunted house, or whatever, and they was doing a tour? They was going to do the haunted house thing. Was that one? Yeah, I think that was, wasn't it? Yeah. I've looked it up now. I'll see if I can get that. But anyone who wants to give me any recommendation, let me know. Sam said, my most used knife is a more what's that? Yeah, 2-inch blade. I wear it on my neck. Oh, all right, yeah, it makes sense now. I was going to say it sounded a bit short. It's been used to gig snakes as well as cleaning and skinning larger game. Only thing I can't do is boning and jointing, really. That's the thing. I think a lot of it, Sam, it's about knowing how to use a knife, isn't it? And knowing the limitations of a knife. You can do a lot of things with a lot of different knives. It all depends if you know how to use it and if you're comfortable using it. Most of when I've done rabbits and all that, the knife I used the most was, I've got it out. No, I've got it here now. It was a rosewood handled lockback knife, and I'd use that for all of the skinning and gutting and all that, boning. You know, different on a small animal anyway, isn't it? Almost Mark's favourite movie. I like DayZ and Dawn of the Dead remake. If Dawn of the Dead remake's all right, I prefer the original though, but the remake is a good film. There's a couple of annoying bits in it, but Daisy or World War Z, whichever one. I've not seen that. Is that the Brad Pitt one? Richard, Robin Hood trailer looked like an anti-Western. The whole everything from the West is crude and inferior, and all the Eastern technology is better and more refined crap. I'll watch it later to see what it looks like, Rich. Well, I didn't get many film recommendations, and so maybe Hell House then. John said my mum walked in to see me peeling an apple. Well, I joked to people in my house, well, my mother, about knives. She said to me the other day, do you want some scissors to open that bag of potatoes? And I went, no, I've got a knife on me. She said, oh, of course you have. He said Richard Weaponsmith, actually at the time it was well, the Arabs and scientists at the time. Yeah, World War Z, I've never seen it. World War Z. That's what he'd say. Yeah, am I going to have to start calling oh yeah, Z not Z. Yeah, Z not Z. Yeah, it would be World War Z, wouldn't it? Simon said, now that I've owned one, personally, I'd probably pay $40 for it. I really like it. Bone Tomahawk, I've seen that. That's good, isn't it? Yeah, I like Bone Tomahawk. That's better than I expected. And I wasn't sure, a lot of modern day Westerns aren't that good, are they? But that was good. That was really good. My man Spark said, Mike Celine, I assume that's Celine Dion song All Day or Eat Two to the Cat Food. Cat food, probably. Yeah. So what was it? World War Z. Yeah, I got it now. Z, not Z. Dave said, film called Hidden. I've not heard of that one. Z, not Z, said Heresy. Looks like the old computer sorted itself out in the end, didn't it? I wonder what that was. Yeah, at first it wouldn't even recognise the microphone, so. Is that what it is? Is that what the Robin Hood is? Modern day one, or are you getting mixed up with something there, you two? So otherwise, that is fucking weird. Yeah. Time said I'm off. Need to get my chores done. Enjoy your holiday. Yeah. Merry Christmas, Sam. It's good having you on, mate. See you later. I wouldn't say good night, but it'd be afternoon where you are, wouldn't it? Don said I can't decide on whether or not to post that video. It's up to you, John. What's the video of? Let me know, and we'll tell you. Yeah, see you later, Sam. It's good having you on, mate. Is that really what it? Oh, yeah. As soon as you've just, yeah, that sounds total shite. Honestly, fuck's sake. I thought you know, when you said the Robin Hood anti, I just thought you was just, you know, like you were joking, and like that's what it was like. Is that really what? It sounds like total fucking bollocks. Oh, that's right. Tin pork or tin chicken forever. Cheapest brands only. Do you know what? This will make you laugh. I fucking love really cheap chicken. You know, reformed chicken. I fucking love it. Doesn't even taste like chicken. Yeah, I love, you know, like the really cheap Tesco value or Asda, whatever. What do you call it? Chicken roll. Don't have the texture of chicken, don't have the taste of chicken. I love it. Yeah, still on Bullfrog. Going off in about 5 minutes though. Yeah. Saxon said a modern Robin Hood in night train. Oh, that doesn't work for me. No, me either. Do they ride around on BMXs or something, or or mopeds or something, horses? Yeah, reconstituted meat. That's exactly it. Yeah, I like reconstituted meat. That's a mix of pork and chicken. Yeah, yeah. Marcus said, "Really, what an effing joke." That's what I thought. I thought them two was joking at first. Oh, that's my chicken rubber roll fills the hole. I love it. I love the stuff. Don't have to take. It don't taste like chicken. It don't have the texture of chicken, but yeah, I love a bit of that. I like it so much I have to stop myself eating it sometimes. Skateboards, yeah. Oh, sounds terrible. How disappointing. It's a shame when they do shit like that, though, isn't it? Who do they think they're aiming it at? But then I'm definitely not the age or demographic that they aim these films at anymore. I'm way past it now. Yeah, Robin Hood. That's a good one, Bullfrog. I like that. Yeah. Yeah, good old bit of corned beef. Coughed up a fucking lump then. Oh, what's that? John said, take care, Sammy. Be safe up there. And me cutting 2 water bottles with one knife, one filled with red coloured water and another green, but it's not a long video. Yeah, upload it, mate. Yeah. I thought you was worried because it might have been something dodgy. No, upload it, mate. You want me to subscribe to you, make sure I see it? If anyone wants a subscription, let me know. I'll subscribe to anyone who uploads. You know what I mean? Well, there's a subscription for you, John. You got 3 now. Starring Will Smith, yeah. Bullfrog said, where's the nearest hood to you, Mike? I don't know. Be the local town, probably, or one of the shitholes next to it. I man's about the chicken roll tastes nice. You put gravy on it with veggies, but I've never tried that. I'm not seeing. Maybe I've Trump chasing Maid Marian. It's a bitch hunt. Yeah, Trump grabbing her pussy. It sounds absolutely terrible. I Am Legend. Yeah, that's good. Said the film Straight Outta Compton, he died of AIDS. I'm pretty sure the guy with the beard gave it him. None of that means anything to me. I know what Straight Outta Compton is, but I don't know who died of AIDS though, or who the bloke with the beard is. I'm just saying, yeah, you got 3 subscribers, only 1 playlist. Right, be on for another couple of minutes. I need another piss. I'll hold on to it. Well, I must admit that went completely different to I thought it would. No one even mentioned a bit about politics, so or any of the things. So yeah, looks like that's an experiment not worth doing ever again. No, I didn't watch that. No, there's no reason I haven't. I might watch it one day. Iron Man Spartan, have you ever hollowed out a cucumber and packed it with tuna mayo, heavenly and healthy? No, that sounds good though. Well, I'll try that one day. I'll let you know. All this food talking, I'm going to have to go and have something to eat now. Dave, do you want a sub as well? I'll give you a sub if I ain't already given you one. Subfest again now. No, you've got 6, it says on mine. Anyone else want one? Saxon, I don't think I've subbed you, am I? Yeah, he's got 4 now. Quick, get on each subbing each other. What's that, Liam? Oh, is that it there? Oh, that does look weird. That looks really strange. Doesn't it? Why not just do a proper fucking Robin Hood film? Fuck me, I've opened another fucking browser now. Sadden or whatever, yeah, you can have a sub if you want one, like. It would help if you put some videos on there so I could actually watch some of it. Not saying that specifically to you then, N7 or whatever, but yeah, looked like you had some. Done said uploading as we speak. Both of us, and if you watch it, your chances of catching HIV and AIDS increases. Oh, that was a screenshot from the Robin Hood. Yeah, I thought it was. Yeah, yeah, very fucking yeah, yeah. No, I know that Bullfrog. Yeah. Oh, I remember him mentioning that. Yeah. Right, I call it a day now. I've got 1 tub of storm matches, or lifeboat matches they call them, in some waterproof things. Yeah. Yeah. I've not got loads. I may have 2 loads, actually. I may have 2 loads of them. 2, you can buy them in the tubs. Yeah. But I do have some of them. At least 2 of my bug out bags have got a pack of them in each. The old, I call them lifeboat matches, I think they're called, but with the big head, aren't they? So yeah, no, cheers everyone. I'll leave this on. I'll change the description of it and all that. It was just a normal chat, wasn't it? Which that proves to me though that that's good. Proves you can all be trusted, basically. Yeah. Oh, I know. Yeah, in the prisons there's plenty of bummings going on, isn't there, Bullfrog? Yeah, I don't think that's like that over here. But yeah, America definitely. All right. Bullfrogs ended it on bumming, so unless someone else wants to comment, I'll see you all later. Just got to shut something down quick. Yeah, all right. I'll see you all later. What day is it today? Wednesday. I should be on Friday. Yeah, only in the greenhouses. Yeah, exactly. So don't go into greenhouses and you'll be right. I should be on Friday and I may be on Saturday. I've got no reason why I wouldn't be on Saturday, but yeah, I don't know. I might not want to do 3 in a week anyway. So yeah, right. Good night.